We're good? Can I have the iPad too, please? Yeah, I need that for TikTok for sure. Sorry, guys, getting a little bit lined up. Next time you have to tell me before so we can get on air. All right. All right, guys, when I get on here, welcome. And give me just 1 second just to get TikTok up and running real quick. We are up, right? All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Titan Talk Tuesday. I'm John, your CEO and founder of Titan Medical Center, and I'm here for you guys. And I want to talk about a couple different things with you and give you guys a special for the week. First off, I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I know Christmas is coming upon us real quick, and then New Year's 2025 is going to be here faster than we can expect. So we've got so many different things as far as specials going on for the end of the year. One I wanted to name right off the bat is our GLP-1 special, and that is semaglutide or tirzepatide. We have specials on level 1 packaging and level 2. And at that point, you can get $50 off or $100 off those packages. Now, the other big special of the week, the therapy of the week, is our Wolverine Protocol therapy package with our healing peptides, BPC-157 and TB-500. So these are healing peptides that are synergistically, that can work together to help you heal acute or chronic injuries, muscles, tendons, ligaments, you name it, pain, you got it, inflammation, this can help take care of it too as well. One of these is good, right? So if I did BPC-157, that alone can help, or TB-500. But if you're really looking for something super impactful, combining those together will help you truly get the best chance you have of healing those injuries. So at that point, you guys can take advantage of it. Both those therapies are usually $300 a piece, right? But you can get both of them this week for $500 for both. So BPC-157 and TB-500. Big shout out to Antonio. What's going on? Rocker Stylist, my dude David. How you doing, man? How's everybody out there? I hope everybody is well. I'm trying to get on right now to see what is going on here. Oh, okay. All right. So what I want to talk to you guys about is eating. And I know right now, all right, eating. But the holidays, Thanksgivings came. I'm sure you guys ate a good amount of food and had plenty of leftovers. Christmas is coming, same thing, and the New Year's right behind it. So, what are you guys doing to really set yourself up eating-wise? And if you're taking a GLP-1, you really need to prioritize some different foods first. And what I mean by that, so majority of foods that you should prioritize, especially if you're on a GLP-1 or you're trying to build lean mass, right? Or you're trying to feel full, it's going to be protein. Dense protein. Okay, chicken, steak. You could eat, some different things like ground turkey or some other choices, right? This is going to help you, especially with GLP-1s. GLP-1s like semaglutide and tirzepatide, which we have the specials going on, help with curbing appetite, slowing down digestion, and losing weight. That's the ultimate thing, right? So if you're not really hungry and you're not really eating, you're going to go into a calorie deficit. And when you go into a calorie deficit, your body, it still needs things to run. So it's going to get its protein from somewhere. And that's where the problem of cannibalizing muscle comes into play. And eating away at the body, per se, to get what it needs. So giving yourself enough protein is going to help alleviate that, right? That means that you can be not the skinny fat guy if you're taking GLP-1s, but you can actually retain the muscle you had. It's a lot harder to gain muscle than to lose weight, okay? I know a lot of people are like, what? Yes, it's a lot harder to gain muscle than to lose weight. And if you doubt me, go try it. It's easier if you lose a couple pounds than gain an inch or even a half an inch on your bicep in that short amount of time. So, there's a lot more that goes into building muscle, right? We're talking about protein synthesis and muscle fibers and all this and breaking down and building up. Where fat loss or weight loss comes from burning stored energy. So if you're burning stored energy, it's a lot easier because you use the energy the body stores, which is calories into fat, and you can go through it. So if you go in deficit, you can burn through those calories, and you can burn through the stored calories. So it's a lot easier. So at that point, prioritize your protein. Now, how much protein should you eat? This is a big question I get all the time. And I get answers or from other people like, hey, listen, should I take half a gram protein every pound? 1 gram of protein every pound? 1.5, 2? And it really depends. It really depends on you, like what you're really trying to do, right? Are you really trying to build a lot of lean muscle and everything like that? If you're trying to do that, then you want to increase the protein, right? You want to increase protein, and you want to do at least 1.5 grams to 2. 2 grams is a lot of protein per pound. And the more you weigh, the more you eat. So if you're 200 pounds and you got to eat 2 pounds, you got to eat 2 per every calorie, or 2 per every pound. So it's going to be 400 grams of protein you have to intake if you're 200 pounds. If you're higher, it's going to be even more. So I would stick with the 1.5. Okay, that's a good point. You can always increase it down the line, but that's where I would start. If you wanted to stay at a maintenance type deal, like, who wants to do that? But if you want to do that, 1 gram per 1 pound. But I would stay about 1.5. And if you can do that, especially with you on a GLP-1, you're going to be doing really good. The other thing I would prioritize is fiber if you're on a GLP-1 too as well. You want to make sure the bowels are moving. You want to make sure, you're good to go. So fiber is going to help with that, right? And everybody has a problem. It seems like a lot of people have a problem going to the bathroom these days. Like number 2, right? They have an issue, like whether they're constipated or just irregular or I don't know. So fiber can be a turning point for you if you're having these problems, okay? And there's fiber you can get like Metamucil, and you can like mix in your water or Gatorade, which I don't do. Or you can eat some fruit like pears or apples and such. Whole fruit, not the little pears in a jar. But yeah, so things like that. Things like that you can help. All right. What else we got here? Anything else? Any other questions for me real quick? So I basically want to get on here and give you guys a special. That's all I really want to do today as far as that goes. But I'm willing to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. You guys have any questions? Shoot them out to me. Recently, I've been talking to a lot of people about, hormone replacement therapy still. A lot of people are asking about cardiovascular health. Like, is taking testosterone going to damage my heart health in long term? Sorry, guys. I have not been able to drink my water today, and I am parched. Okay. So, with that, I'm like, listen, you want to make sure everything is good there, and you definitely want to look at it, right? So when we talk about testosterone, there's plenty of data now that supports cardiovascular health improves with testosterone, okay? So the myth of if you take testosterone, you're going to have a heart attack, and you're going to have a blood clot or stroke or DVT. This comes from not being monitored correctly. So if you take testosterone cannot trigger cancer. That is false. That's false. That's a myth, Franklin. So there's plenty of supporting data for cardiovascular health. There's plenty of data as far as improvements overall. And Franklin, this is what I was saying with this. Like, if you replace testosterone to the natural levels of optimization, right? So if you're at the higher end of the scale, you're within normal limits, normal range. This is healthy for the body. So if you weren't taking testosterone and you took your blood when you were like 20 years old, your levels would be higher, right? And that's where they would be. So raising those levels back to where they were is not going to cause cancer, right? But, and I'm not even saying taking heavy doses will cause cancer, but it can be totally down the body. And there's so much cancer out there these days, and so many people that have cancer, especially at younger ages, that you can't blame it on testosterone, right? You can't do it. Now, they do say like prostate cancer and all that. Now, we have plenty of people where the prostate's fine. DHT can affect prostates, and DHT can increase from testosterone. So, you can look at that, but that's a very minimal amount of people that it does affect like that. But taking testosterone in general, if you need it, is going to be a game changer. So if you do need it, you need testosterone, usually an anti-estrogen, and some sort of gonadal testicle support to go along with it. These are things that you should be taking if you're going to take HRT or TRT or go down that path. The next question I get after that is, if I start TRT or HRT, do I have to stay on it for the rest of my life? And no, you don't have to stay on it for the rest of your life. What I tell people is, I'm like, listen, when you are feeling good on it, right, that feeling is going to go away because you're not supplementing with it. So your levels are going to go from here to here again. That could make you feel the symptoms of low testosterone. So at that point, it just depends on how you want to feel. If you want to be consistent with it, not be consistent with it, it's totally up to you. But being consistent with the treatment will improve quality of life and improve the way you feel every single day. And longevity goes along with that. Anti-aging goes along with that. So it's pretty serious. Hormones are a big, big thing and a big factor in the body. And more people are getting educated about hormones, which is great. Because when I came into the business, going on 13 years now, a lot of people didn't know. And there's still a lot of people that don't know, or very minimal amount of knowledge on it, or know what it is. Excuse me. But so at that point, like blood tests, that's the biggest thing I would say. If you blood test and you see where your levels are at, where your hormones are at, you can make an educated decision about what you want to do with your body. And I'll leave it at that. So, Wolverine Healing Package, get both for $500. 2 bottles. Two bottles altogether. 1 bottle BPC, 1 bottle TB-500. 15 milligram doses in those vials. I get a lot of questions about that too. Like, how many doses? 5 milligrams? No, it's 15 milligrams in a vial. So, it's a lot of medication for you guys. So if you have any pain, you have any injuries, aches, chronic or acute, whether it's muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints, it can help a lot of different situations. So even post-surgery, this is a great one for healing, right? I've had a lot of people with feet injuries lately, and they're using this stuff, and it's just crazy. Pretty much everything around the body you can use. So big shout, the Punisher, Pat Russo in the house. What's going on, bro? Hope all is well. But I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I appreciate you guys for being on here. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to get back to it. I will see you guys next Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget about the specials. The Wolverine Healing Package. If you get the BPC-157 TB-500, you save $100, and you get both of them for $500. If you want the GLP-1s like semaglutide or tirzepatide, well, that's real simple and easy to get to as well. And we have a discount of $50 off the level 1 package and $100 off the level 2 package. It's right in time for the holidays, right in time for Christmas, right in time for New Year's. So don't go to New Year's, don't go to 25, say, new year, new me, I'm going to start today. Start now with some GLP-1, some weight loss therapies, and you'll be rocking and rolling come January 1st, and you'll make all the other people jealous of you because you've been 10 steps ahead of them. You've lost all this weight even before New Year's has started. Start the way, the Titan way. Let's go. I appreciate you guys. Pat Russo, I'll see you soon, bro. Hope all